We got to beat Tanya. It's time to man up. And my stomach was like, we might even want to consider stopping. We can't keep this pace up. And I was like, hey, you need to, when I decide to do something, I do it. And I need my whole body with me on this. Are you with me? And my stomach was like, I'm not with you. And you need to stop right now. And I said, no. And then my stomach said, I threw up during the fit test. I did, and the whole time I'm throwing up too, I'm watching Tanya, and I'm like, I'd like to see her throw up this much. I am man, hear me roar. Take that, Tanya. So I waited a week. I was like, I guess I'm not ready for this yet. I probably, you know, every once in a while you catch a bug these days, you don't even really realize it. So I was like, that's probably what happened. I'll wait a week, start again a week later. A week later, same thing happened again. So then I was like, I better go to a doctor or something, because this doesn't sound right. So I went to the doctor and I was talking to him, and you know what he told me? He said, you're old. Seriously, I was like, you're not even a good doctor. That's horrible. So by the third week, I was like, I gotta start. Like, I just gotta start it. So I just did it. From then on, and there was, I'll be honest with you, there was more vomiting throughout the whole 60 days ordeal. There was vomiting. I think that's how you lose the weight. I think that's when it really starts to come off. Boy, it's really coming off now. Yeah, it was crazy. Super hard. But, and the whole reason, before that I did P90X, but then I blew my neck up. It's a long story. I'll do Insanity, that'll be better. But the whole reason I started these workouts in the last little while too, one, because I am getting older, and I was like, I gotta, I don't know what. It's my midlife crisis, I guess. I'll work out like I'm crazy, that's what I'll do, because I can't afford a sports car. But the reason I started working out in the first place, I was just trying to get my arms a little bit bigger. That was the plan, just get my arms just a little bit bigger so that my hands don't look quite as ridiculous on my body. I just thought if I could just spruce up the arm, this won't quite look as such the circus sideshow that it is. Everyone see my hands from there? You can touch them from there, let's be honest. These are big hands. These are huge hands. Every time I shake somebody's hand, I tickle their armpit. That's too much hand. How you doing? No, I'm sorry. That was me. It was my fault. It was my fault. I got big hands. Sorry. It was tough growing up with hands this big. I didn't have the same finite motor skills the other kids had with their stubby little hands. I couldn't do the things they could do, at least not as well as them, so I didn't like all the things we did in school. So except for finger painting. I love finger painting. There we go. I just finished 7 projects. Hey, I'm out of paper. And paint, actually. I'm out of paint as well. You want to bring some over here? Yeah, no, I can help you. No problem. What's that? No, I have arms. I just don't need them. I still finger paint, by the way. It's kind of a hobby of mine now. I was doing some finger painting last weekend there. I painted the garage. Let that dry. Used to do hand signs for the deaf too. Used to do the sign language for the deaf until they made me stop. I guess I was scaring the deaf people or something. Stop it, it's too loud. It's too, stop it. Stop it. That doesn't look right either, eh? I got a tiny head too, have you noticed that? If I rip my own head right off if I wanted to. I have a tiny head too. So you get one freaky thing about you, that's sort of average. Maybe not average, but when you get 2, it kind of gets, it gets creepy, I'll be honest with you. I scare myself sometimes in the morning, get up and see the mirror. Oh, all right, that's me. All right, I forgot about that. I don't know. Well, here's the numbers, just so you get an idea. Glove size, 4XL. So glove size is 4XL. Hat size, youth medium. So it's not as... Seriously, I buy my gloves at Big and Tall. I go to my hats at Baby Gap. It's like, oh, this is embarrassing, is what this is. Do you have any without a propeller? Is there any without a propeller on the top of them? Here, I'll just take that one. I don't know. You know what's going to happen too? 1,000 years from now, some paleontologist is going to dig up my bones, right? He's going to be convinced he just found the missing link, right? I found the missing link. Missing link between, oh boy, birds and man. He's got a tiny little bird brain, but he already had the arms of a man. But at the end of the arms, he still had massive wings attached. Here's how you know, by the way, your head is too small for your hands. You shouldn't be able to touch both your ears with one hand at the same time. That's how you know. Yeah, I love when I watch people try it, too. Going to get halfway on my face here. What's going on here? That means you're normal. There's a guy at a show a couple weeks ago. He was like, you can do it if you open your mouth. Why would you want to? I don't understand. Oh, I don't know. I had a lady come up to me after a show one time. She was offended that I was doing jokes about the size of my hands. She was offended, and she said, and I quote, "It sets a bad example for kids about making fun of themselves." What do you even say to that? You know, I was like, maybe comedy's not for you. It's not your thing. It's okay. It's my own fault, though, because I married her. That's my fault. I pass it on to my kids, though. I do feel bad about that. My kids they got big mitts just like me. Eh? You can tell right from birth, too. We're in the delivery room, all ready to go there. My wife's Sunday. By the way, it drives me crazy when I hear some fathers talk about the birthing event. They're like, oh, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. No, it's not. It's gross. Okay. Baby, yes, beautiful, wonderful thing. Birthing event? Anyway, we're in the hospital. I don't do well to begin with, and I guess my wife's in a bit of discomfort too, right? So this is a rough... No, that's what she said. That's what she said? Did I just make a... So she's on the delivery table there. She's and she's wearing the thing. She's got the gown, right? I was gonna say kilt. I don't know. You got me messed up with your Scottish accent, partial Estevan Scottish accent. You got me all messed up. My memories are all confused now. I think we went to a Scottish hospital or something. You know. All right, lass, give a great big shove for Dr. McGregor. Push it. Look at the size of his hands. Quick, nurse, slap him before he slaps us all. I don't know, my second son's pregnancy. Wait, okay, that doesn't make any sense at all. What? My wife, not my second wife. Come on. my wife's second pregnancy with him? Like not her second with him. It was her first. You know what I mean. When the second son was in her belly. He used to get hiccups that were so strong they felt like kicks, right? They weren't kicks, actual hiccups, but so strong actually woke me up one night. You know, middle of the night, my wife's belly's resting on me there, and he gets the hiccups, wakes me up. I'm trying to be a good husband, you know, because a woman needs a lot of sleep when she's pregnant, so I'm trying to do my part, you know. So I was like, bah! Bah! But, oh, did I wake you? No, it was scaring hiccups from the baby. Fine, I'll go sleep on the couch. There's more room there. I didn't say that part. I just thought it. May have a tiny brain, but I'm not stupid. Well, maybe a little bit. A little dumb. A little on the dumb side. I don't know. They're good. I didn't tell you their names yet, though, did I? My kids' names. That's because I don't like my second son's name, so I don't usually talk about him that much. Just don't like to talk about him. Like, I like him, just not his name. You still aren't going with us? My oldest, he's 16, and his name is Cooper. And then I also have a 12-year-old son as well. So, his name is Hunter, and I'm okay with it now, but at the time, I just didn't want to call him that, right? But my wife and I have this deal, right? I can make jokes about her, and she makes decisions. So, right? Hunter it is, right? My big idea when Cooper was 3.5 years old, bringing the new baby home, I thought it'd be a great idea to let him name his younger brother, right? Because sometimes the older child feels kind of left out, and this way you feel like he's a part of the team kind of thing. And I'm glad we didn't do that now, because first of all, he would have been named Little Bear, which was his favorite cartoon show back then, right? And secondly, he would have spelled AOP, which are the only 3 letters he knew at the time. Pretty tough first day of school for that poor kid, eh? Okay, is Alp here? Aop? Is it Aop? It's pronounced Little Bear. My brother named me. Okay, can we just... I don't know, they're pretty good kids. I don't know, people talk about parenting too, like it's so hard. That drives me crazy. Oh, parenting, it's so hard. Oh, parenting's so tough. It's tough to be a parent. Parenting is not hard. You just have to care less. Right? It happens naturally anyway. That first kid, super stressed out kid, right? You're everything with him. You're so meticulous. By the time you get to the last kid, whatever, right? It's true, right? That first kid is everything you do. It can be the smallest task, and you're just stressed about it. And that's why older kids, the oldest child, he's always like the most stressed out, because that's how he was raised, and he's just like, right? As simple as things. You put him on a swing, you're like, oh, please don't fall off the swing. I just don't want you to die, my precious child. By the time you get to like an 8th kid, you're like, yeah, run into the road. I don't care. It's midnight. Who's coming at midnight? Well, don't play with the syringe. Put the syringe down. Okay, fine. Be careful with it then. I'm going to bed. I got to get up early to take the son that I love to school. Got a little quiet in here. Are you all older children? Are you the oldest child? Maybe that is true. I guess the youngest child, that's what I should have said. That's what I am. I'm a mistake. Everyone's like, yeah, we figured. What? My sister, she lives in Weyburn, and she's actually going to come and visit me here in a bit, so I got to wrap this up. Family comes first. No, but we were having a fight this one time. We were having this argument, and she was getting kind of sick of arguing with me, so she decided that she just wanted to end it. So she was like, you know what? You're a big mistake. You weren't even supposed to be born. And she ran off, right? And I was like, what did you just say? So I went to talk to my mom about it, and my mom loves to tell the truth, even if it's hurtful. In fact, I think she likes it when it's hurtful more. So I said to my mom, like, Mom, Luann said I'm a big mistake. Is that true? And being the honest woman that she was like, well, yes, actually, yeah. That doesn't mean we don't love you. We just don't want you. So. Sorry. Sorry about that. What was I saying before all that? Parenting. It's been a big year for my son's 16, like the 14 to 16 in there. A lot of, he's maturing into a young man, right? He came up to me, this made me feel so old. He came up to me, this was like last year, middle of last year. He's like, Dad, I need you to teach me how to shave. And I was just like, already? Like, it's something I was looking forward to, thinking, as a younger parent, I was like, oh, it's gonna be time I'm gonna teach him to shave. But it just made me feel so old. And by the way, his legs look great. I told that to him at the time, and he's like, Dad, don't make that joke. Have you seen my legs? It's still way too believable. Which is true. He's got his mom's legs. They're gorgeous. Long, lean, beautiful legs. I'm kidding, you guys. I'm joking. My wife doesn't shave her legs. It's ridiculous. She's Mennonite. What? What did he say? That was fun. That was for me, that joke. I don't know. The other thing, his voice started to change too. That was the other thing that kind of happened over the last couple of years. And most kids are embarrassed. They get to that age, they're kind of embarrassed to talk because they're squeaking. But my son was proud of it. He was like, "Hey, Dad, it's starting to crack." He was just happy it was changing, right? Because he had the highest voice ever before that. And he just wanted it, he didn't care what it changed into as long as it wasn't, well, he basically sounded like my wife. They sounded exactly the same, right? It messed me up. I'd call home sometimes. I didn't know who I was talking to. You know, been on the road for a while. "Oh, baby, I miss you so much right now." "I miss you too, Dad." "What?" "Oh. Hey, buddy. Do a quick vomit and I'll call you right back, okay? Just a quick one." But then he got a deep voice. All of a sudden he had this like super deep voice. Like it's super deep, like manly, super deep, like deeper than mine. And well, deeper than mine. No, but I don't know where he got it from. All of a sudden and it still messes me up. I'll call home and he'll answer the phone, you know, "Hello." No, that's right. "Hello, is Carrie there?" "She's just making me dinner." What? "Hey, you want to know something funny? I'm wearing your shoes and they fit." "I'm coming for you, buddy." All of a sudden it's a rotary phone. "Hello, police." I was going to do a joke about it being a party line, but I don't know how many of you guys remember the party lines. All right. Old Mrs. Jenkins down the road won't get off the phone, so you can't call. She's just blabbing on about her daffodils or something. Used to drive me crazy. So I'd run to her house and go break a window so she'd get off the phone. "Oh, something's breaking over here." I never did that. Not once. That's a lie. I'll get back into the light. There we go. I was fading off into the distance there. Oh, he's not even paying attention. Yeah. He honestly still doesn't know. Look at him. He's still looking over. Oh, he's looking at the screen. That's what he's doing. Oh, okay. Half hour of access television. It's just some tables and some people. What is going on over there? This is the best show we've ever had on here. Hope this preempts the Bruins' home game. Oh, yeah. No, they are pretty good kids, though. I can't. Well, the other thing, let me just say this about the voice thing, too. He's really loud now. You know, they talk about teenage boys, they say they all get together and they're like super loud when they're together. It's true. I honestly think it's true, and I think it's because they haven't learned to, their man voice is kind of new to them, right? And they haven't learned to control the volume yet. Because sometimes he's so loud, like we're in public, we're just in the middle of, and it's like he's yelling at, "Hey, Dad, how's it going?" "Yeah, hey, why is everybody staring at me now? That's kind of weird. Hey, my ear's bleeding. Is that normal?" Shh. Use your library voice. "What's a library?" "Never mind, I'll Google it." Oh, okay, good. I hate these little phones, these tiny, they drive me crazy. My big hand, I'm trying to make them smaller and thinner. It's like, don't. Give me the 80s phone. Give me with a backpack or something to it, right? These tiny little things, I can't, I just want to finish one. Oh, it's gone. I don't even know where it went. Could someone help me find my phone? It's somewhere in one of my hands, I think. That's why I need a full-on iPad. That's what I need for a phone, right? Not the minis, like a full-on iPad. And it's like, okay, much better. Except when I'm making phone calls. Then with my tiny little head, it's like, "Hello? Hang on, let me call you back when it's less windy. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to do the Disney World stuff. That's okay. Hey, can I say this too? Now we see crows out here. Little crows, they're not a big deal. They're not huge. Like if you go farther north you go, northern BC, northern Alberta, northern Saskatchewan. If you've ever been up there, you know what I'm talking about. There's these massive raven crow beasts. Like they're huge. They're just they're huge, and if you know what I'm saying, they're massive beasts. It's scary. I was up in Cold Lake, Alberta, when he was like, why are you telling us about this? Just bear with me. I was in Cold Lake, Alberta doing a show one time, and I came out there was like a hotel around the corner from the hotel was the venue. So it's just going through the back alley around the corner. I come out of the back alley, and there's 6 of these raven crow beasts rooting around in the garbage, right? So I did one of these. Hey, get out of here, shoo, get out of here, huh? And this is honestly how they responded. They didn't move. And there's 6 of them. So technically it's a gang. Starting to get, actually, technically it's a murder, right? That's what I got out of it. I was too scared. So my son this year, well, I guess it was a couple years ago now. My youngest son, he wanted to get this BB gun from the U.S. It's like this illegal BB gun. It's 450 feet per second. Like it's got some, it's almost like a pellet gun, right? Like it's got that kind of, so it had a little scope with it. Even came with metal BBs, right? So you could, it was for shooting crows. We didn't use the metal BBs. We didn't want to kill the crows. We just wanted to hurt them. So we just keep the plastic ones, right? But that's what he wanted, and I was like, for sure. And they're smaller in the West Coast, or the southern West Coast where I live, so that's fine. We'll shoot them up and have a good time. But my son, we're in the house, and he's messing around with the gun. We're probably this far away, like really close. And he's got the rifle in his hand. He's like, hey, Dad. Ah! He shot me with it. And this is a power at 450 feet per second. You can take an eye out, right? Like you can't mess around. You got to should be wearing some kind of, so I can't let that go undisciplined, right? But I don't want to take the gun away because I like shooting crows too, right? Like, I don't. So how do you still be a good parent, still disciplined for something like that, but not take shoot them back, yeah, out here. Man, I love it. See, this is Saskatchewan. I get Vancouver, they're like, what would you do? That's a dilemma. Who knows what kind of... You guys are like, shoot them back. I got a rifle in the pickup. You want to use that? No, I don't. Forget BB gun. At least use the 22. I don't know. Yeah. So this year, well, actually, that was last summer. My brother, he wanted to go camping up in Candle Lake, Saskatchewan. I don't know if you're familiar. Up in Candle Lake, he wanted to go camping, and so he's got this massive trailer, Taj Mahal mobile. Like this has everything in it, right? It's just like it's like a satellite dish, Wi-Fi. It's got like a hot tub in the bathroom or something like that. You know, I don't know. They never let me inside. You know? Is there a hot tub in there? That looks massive. Probably shouldn't be looking in the bathroom window, should I? Mom, you came along on the trip too? Okay, it's weird. No, but my family and I, like, we didn't want to drag a trailer all the way from the West Coast, like over, like, I don't know how many mountain ranges, and then all the way up to northern Saskatchewan. That's a long way to bring a trailer for a couple of days. Plus, we don't own one. So, right? So we're in a little tent. Me and my family are in a little tent in, like, the shadow of the Taj Mahal. You know, it's like, move it closer to the sewage tank. There's some heat coming off of that. Yeah, right there. Right there. It's toasty warm. Freezing cold, and this is what I hear. He doesn't hear this because he's like he's in the insulated up high. But me and my family, this is what woke us up. 4:30 in the morning. This is what we heard. Caw-caw! Like just like that. It wasn't a it was a caw-caw. I was like, what is that? So I thought it was my brother just messing with me, right? Well, it's pretty funny, Les, but you don't sound anything like a crow. So let's just all go back to bed. It didn't work. Nothing. Heard nothing. A little bit later, caw-caw! I'm like, what is that? So I zip down the tent, the tent fly. I look out, and there's a crow on the road. There's a crow right there, and just staring at me, right? And I'm like, dude, your accent is horrible. Even I speak better Crow than you. Ah! Ah! Roll your R's! And that's actually the ending of the real story. I tried to